Zombies.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Zombies are
like
part
the
of
zombies mode.
Zombies are part of Black Ops 4, aren't they?
Yes. There's 3 different campaigns going at launch.
4 if you've got the season pass.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, there we go.
Crazy.
Dan, you got to play a little bit of like the Blood of the Dead. The
I
kind
did.
of reimagining of Mob of the Dead. The
Right, so
sequel, if you will.
Yeah, it's more of a sequel.
Yeah.
Let's make that really clear. We did get to play it for like 3 seconds, and so it's not the same thing, but it's the same place and revamped.
It's a 1-to-1 of Alcatraz now
Yes.
compared to like the abbreviated version of Alcatraz, which it was before.
Correct. And yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say anything about that experience because one-player zombies is not a thing for me, and that's what I was doing.
Right.
And I'm not going to like be figuring out any of the puzzles or anything like that.
They said it was going to add new story details. It'll answer some questions from Mob of the Dead, which I guess a lot of the community has had.
it's
but,
just the questions suck.
oh my God. This was, I think, the most mind-blowing section.
is.
We're going to talk about zombies a lot next week on GameInformer.com, so definitely check that out there.
Yeah.
But just talking to Jason, Jason Blundell,
Jason
Absolutely.
Blundell.
like director of the
Fascinating.
Zombies mode, he goes back a long ways with zombies and figuring out how deep this rabbit hole goes and that storyline. The fact that he said there are 3 fully formed languages within the
Right.
zombies universe.
Not spoken though.
Right, but still written language is like, what has everybody been doing? And that community, the way he describes it, it's like, it feels like a QAnon level of intensity of trying to figure out
probably deeper than
what
that.
is happening with zombie
I mean,
storylines.
QAnon is just posting, and,
Sure.
and this is actually figuring out ciphers.
Like
Yes.
yeah, like and
there are answers here.
Yeah.
like Jason gleefully told us when we were like talking to him that he likes to play with people too. Like when he was talking about his interview with what was it, GameSpot? He was like, "Oh yeah, I was leaving clues and notes and stuff during that interview,
Right.
winking at the community." And like the first thing, well, more like the third thing you see when you walk into Treyarch is like this huge like zombie board that is somehow like like telling the story of the zombies universe.
Right. It has there's 2 storylines.
so
now, right?
convoluted.
You know,
There's
it's
the Ether and Chaos. Ether is the one that's wrapping
the
up
ongoing
now.
one.
Yes,
Yeah,
and then Chaos is the new.
one.
It's basically a new starting point, a new 52 in DC terms of
my
like,
God.
hey, this is
Yeah.
9 Voyage of Despair. It's a new storyline. In theory, you can leave everything else behind.
In theory.
Well, he seemed adamant that they are separate. This
Yeah,
is
they are.
completely
They are.
new.
And
Thank God for
you
that.
know, if you haven't played zombies outside of like, oh, I've played a few waves, you know, and killed some stuff with some buddies, like there is some like ridiculous level Easter eggs in those
Yeah.
modes. Like the
That's-
yeah.
But see, that's the thing I like about zombies modes. They can be enjoyed on multiple levels.
Yep.
If you just want to sit there and shoot some zombies and get some outfit upgrades, you can. And then if you want to go down that insane rabbit hole, you can do that too.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
that's what's most interesting to me about it. Isn't necessarily like I want to do the thing where I unlock the Easter eggs. Like I'm more like interested in like the amount of work that goes into that and like just creating that sort of impressive puzzle piece.
which we'll be talking about at GameInformer.com next week, like the history of
Yes.
zombies, all that
Yeah,
stuff, a little
we'll
bit of
do
the
that.
creation. But like 9, which is that crazy
Yes.
Roman gladiatorial combat thing
Yes.
that was teased.
We did get to see
saw
it.
some
We
bits
got
and
to see a
pieces, kind
little
of like
bit
a
of it, yeah.
highlight video of different areas. And
Yes.
they were key on emphasizing, and it's true from what we saw, like it's not just like an arena thing. You get
We're,
out
we're
of that
not just in the
gladiatorial.
gladiatorium. There's like there's a dungeon. There's some catacombs.
Yeah,
there's
catacombs.
Like a well lit, very eerily lit green cave.
It seems connected to the elixir or whatever they're drinking in some way.
I think the elixirs are going to take the spot of like the chewing gum and the other sort of zombie pack a punch kind of stuff.
Sure.
Seemed like a lot of elixirs are being drank or being
a good times are
consumed.
being had.
the vapors. Yes.
The vapors, yeah. I think it looked really cool, to be honest with you. And there was plenty of like shooting up. It looked good. It looked good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked like a fun time.
Yeah, we didn't see anything from Voyage of Despair, I don't
No,
think. But,
we did
but
not.
9 certainly looks interesting. And the fact that there's so many campaigns out of the gate, they're really wondering, like,
That's
is it
just
going to
stupid.
split the
That's so
community?
nuts.
Like, how can they focus on all these at once? I'd imagine that Zombies community will tackle it, though.
Oh, if anybody can, it's them.
Other quick facts about Zombies, if you want to get these down. Zombies now has a realistic mode, which is one-hit kill. They said the test group within Treyarch, they can normally get to like round 200 normally playing
Sure.
Zombies. On realistic, they all died on 15.
Yeah.
There's an easy mode. Easter eggs are on
Yes.
easy mode. But
no,
the
Easter eggs are-
ciphers... Oh, they aren't.
They
The
are not.
ciphers are.
Okay, so you can get the
That's what they
ciphers,
said.
but you can't get the Easter eggs?
That's
I want to
right.
make sure we're clear on that because, yes, that's important. And
Yes.
that's okay. None of the hardcore zombies guys are going to play it on easy anyway. That's actually for the people who just want to come in and do zombies without the mind-bending insanity that is the...
It is one of the deepest rabbit holes I've ever witnessed in the gaming industry. What
it's
are you
crazy.
guys doing
It's
over
crazy.
here? We have interviews going up next week. A lot of fun facts. GameInformer.com/Black Ops 4 for everything.
everything.
That was just a clip from a larger show called The Game Informer Show. You can find it on iTunes, Google Play, or GameInformer.com. We take the fun opportunities and exclusive information from Game Informer magazine and boil it into a show that airs every Thursday with exclusive cover story information, developer interviews, a lot of fun stuff. So come love games with us.